Yeah. I'm gonna just keep doing Trinity. Again, I don't think the nerf will kill Trinity. I don't know what the specifics of the nerf are, but I doubt it. Even with the Trinity nerf, it's probably not gonna kill the Trinity build. Realistically, Kindred's just overpowered in general, so the nerf is good. I don't know what the specifics are yet, but I'm just glad they're nerfing this stupid champion, because it's so broken. And it makes me so happy that all the people who pretend like Kindred's not broken just have to accept the fact that the champion's broken and getting nerfed, because it's broken. I'm so glad that it's finally getting nerfed. They never should have buffed it like I said they shouldn't have. And hey, look, they buffed it and the champion got broken. Who would have expected? I mean, the champion's been broken for well before the buff, but people stopped building Rageblade and learned to actually build. It's funny, the Kindred player base would win more games and actually understand how good the champion is if they would stop waiting for a pro player or somebody to hit rank 1 challenger to change their build from crit builds. But they're like, the Kindred player base is like, they rely way too heavily on trying to have somebody guide them to the point where, like last year, for example, I was making Kraken Wits videos in March, and people tried to tell me, no, Wits is terrible, it's a bad build, you should never do it. And they would not do it at all until Worlds happened, then PO6 picked it in Worlds, and then people were like, wow, it's so good, you guys should try this. And it's like, yeah, maybe because you don't need to have a challenger rank 1 person, just experiment with builds and you'll learn what's good. But people are like, I don't want to try anything different. I should build crit every game. And then they do terrible, and they're like, wow, Kindred sucks because I built crit and I lost. Like, I feel like if people just learn to try different things and stop insisting that crit is amazing just because a champion has 1 crit ratio, they would get better at it. So much better. I'm just scared to walk over here. I didn't know Gragas was there. Okay, yeah, they're trying to choose me. I'm probably dead. Okay, he missed his body slam. I'm gonna die. Friend, I'm gonna die. Friend, I'm gonna die. Hit him. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I got 2 marks out of that play. I guess it's good that he chased Gragas, but I feel like we probably should have killed Karthus. Personally. Or people refuse to build Randuins where... Okay, to be fair, Randuins kind of sucks compared to Frozen Heart in most games. Frozen Heart's much more valuable. Unless you're against like 3 crit champions, Frozen Heart's much more valuable. The attack speed slow is way too valuable, plus 90 armor is much more useful than, what is it, 60? Yeah, it's 30 more armor, plus the attack speed slow is way, way more valuable. Especially when supports building. I mean, it's good in situational games, but again, people are sheep in League of Legends. Half of the low-ranked player base who's stuck in silver, they're stuck in silver for one because they blame their team for everything, and there's no point in arguing with them because they'll never get their head out of their ass in terms of that. They'll insist that their teammates are the reason they're terrible at the game. But it's that and the fact that they won't adjust their builds and they don't know how to adapt. They go to u.gg and see people build something on u.gg every game, and they think that you have to build that build exactly and can't deviate at all. So they end up gimping their damage and killing themselves, like, consistently. And it's why so many people lose so much, but they refuse to have any kind of adaptivity in their gameplay, and they just will not accept that their own gameplay is their issue. I really shouldn't kill this full camp because I don't want to stay over here any longer. I don't know. Gragas is okay. Yeah. I don't want to go for booties. I should probably do mercs this game. Alright, just sit on that. I could have bought an extra longsword if I wanted just to go out with that, but I'm being greedy.
Wolf chases. An enemy has been slain. Few are, dear wolf.
There's Gragas. Okay, now this is warded.
Go, wolf.
Wait, Karthus doesn't have exhaust like a normal Karthus? What? He went barrier flash Karthus? Oh. The only reason I walked away there is I thought he was a normal Karthus. But he's not a normal Karthus. He went barrier flash. I thought he had exhaust like a normal Karthus. That's the only reason I walked away. Very close to 6, but not quite there. I'm gonna mark him again while I go towards bot.
And if not,
Oh, flashing into the hook is just sad, friend. Oh, faded. How much do I need to finish this? 1533, okay. I should not have enough, I don't believe, after... Well, I'll be close. I could wait gold, probably, if I wanted to. No, I don't really want to wait, like, 90 gold. That's kind of greedy. So what I can do instead is go be greedy and go towards bot lane. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay. I got the save Nautilus. That works for me. Games that I play? I play Lilia and Kindred mostly on stream. Off stream I play whatever I want, but on stream I just tend to stay to those two champs. I don't really play jungle on off stream, to be fair. I play like only ADC when I'm playing off stream.
an ally has been slain.
Will they stay with the exact Kindred nerfs are yet? Come on, you've announced like half of them. Say the other one. Tell me what the Kindred nerf is so I can laugh because people say the champion's not overpowered. And hopefully they don't do a dumb Riot thing and start nerfing random things and they just revert the stupid panic buff the champion did not need. Hopefully. Isn't jungle my best role? No, not really. I mean, I guess technically Kindred and Lily are my best champions, but I just don't like jungle. Jungle's boring. Jungle's boring and you have to be your team's therapist. I'd rather play ADC, it's more fun. And to be fair, ADC is more broken. But it's more fun to play ADC. That's why I only play ADC off stream. Just really boring to play jungle, honestly. I mean, all jungle is permagank bot lane because bot lane is the only role in the game that actually matters later in the game in most scenarios if the enemy team's not hard feeding. So as a jungler, you just permagank bot lane because you influence bot lane early on, your bot lane carries, and then congratulations, you pretty much win the game. It's really boring. I don't have fun while streaming. I mean, I have fun while streaming because I talk to chat and things a lot. That's what makes streaming fun for me. I lose games a lot because I talk to chat too much, but I'd rather lose games for talking to chat than be bored and just do the same exact thing and just, like, focus on the game. I don't really care. It's more fun, again, to just talk to chat and vibe with chat. Oh my god, that soul was beautiful. I'm still probably dead to Draven. Oh, the slows. The slows. The Karthus. That soul was beautiful, though. Friend, I feel like you should focus Draven. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Draven killed himself. It's oh my god, they killed themselves. Oh my. They killed themselves. Sometimes distracting. I don't care if dude, I don't care if chat distract. Look, Niza, if I cared if chat distracted me, I mean sometimes there's annoying people in chat who are just stupid. I mean, that's bound to be anywhere. I could go out in public and talk to 10 people, and there's probably one out of those 10 people who's going to be an idiot who's just going to be like, I really don't want to talk to you. Anyways, but like, if I didn't want to talk to chat, I wouldn't stream. I would just play off stream. There's a reason why I don't really play League off stream anymore, as I find League in general boring because the meta has been the exact same, and like the champions are different, sure, but the actual gameplay is gank bot lane because bot lane is the only role that matters because support and ADC are way too valuable to the game. Jungle has way too much influence early game, so whichever jungler actually helps bot lane tends to win the game, and mid and top lane exists. It's been that same way for like the entire season, and it's boring. League has been so boring to me for so long because they don't change enough anymore. There's no new game modes that really come out. Yes, there's a 2v2 game mode coming out soon. Yes, I'm well aware. But there's like no new game modes. There's like no new champions. Like I know they just teased Nefari like today or yesterday. Milio's the only champion that came out this season since then, and then we're already 6 months into the season, almost 7. Mid-scope updates are literally the exact same champion with the exact same abilities for the most part that can just do slightly more. Like, Nico is still Nico, but she can transform into more things. Rel is still Rel, except for she lost her stun, her AoE stun, and instead now points in a direction and runs faster. So, like, the game for me is just stale. It's the same thing, and it's been the same thing for so long. There's nothing interesting happening in the League community. EU Snow is here, and what do you mean finally Snow? Like, don't get me wrong, I like League as a lot as the game. It's just the game has been boring for a while. And I'm not a person who, like, I'm not going to deny my champions are overpowered. Like, I'm not saying I'm bored of League because Kindred's bad, because Kindred's extremely overpowered. Kindred's, like, one of the most OP champs in the game right now. But that doesn't really make me have more fun. I just want the game to feel fresh, you know? Like, I'm just bored of the same thing. Preseason didn't really do much. All it did was re-add Chemtech Drake, which is like, that's cool and all, but all it is another RNG dragon that I see occasionally on the map. Like, I want something new and fresh. I want the game to truly feel different. It changed items? It changed items, yeah, but it didn't change the game. 13.10 changed crit items and ADC items for, well, I mean, it changed like every class's items, but the game is still the same. Whichever bot lane wins tends to win the game. Whichever jungler ganks bot lane early on tends to win. Top lane still feels mostly irrelevant. Dragon still feels so damn valuable compared to a lot of other things on the map. Mid lane still just exists to exist and kind of go bot lane and kill bot lane with the jungler occasionally. The game still feels the exact same. The items might be a little different, but the game still feels the exact same. The game hasn't felt different for the entire season. Riot needs to nerf jungle? I mean, Riot needs to nerf ADC and support just as much as they need to nerf jungle. ADC is just as overpowered as jungle is, and so is support. Jungle is the most valuable role early game, and ADC and support are the most valuable roles mid to late game. Top lane's irrelevant, like, entirely at this point, other than the one time you get the god tier top laner, and mid lane is mid lane.
Shall we, dear Wolf?
Am I ready for kingdom points? I mean, I don't really care about the kingdom points. I just want to see the new agent that's coming out, because from everybody I've heard who's playtested it has said the new agent's more broken than, like, Release Chamber was, so I'm really curious. I'm curious if there's actually going to be a Sentinel who might make Killjoy feel fair to play against compared to other things. Compared to the other Sentinels. I don't. I mean, Snow. The battle pass shop where you can get the old battle pass stuff is quite literally going to reset once per week, and you only have 4 things per week. I'm not gonna get my hopes up once, like, for that when I have 4 options out of all the last 17 battle passes. I don't know if there's 17. That resets once per week. Do you know how much stuff is in those battle passes? Also, though, I'm gonna put this one out here, though, for saying that Riot needs to nerf jungle and bot side. Realistically, nerfing jungle and ADC is not gonna do anything if they don't give top top lane a reason to be played around. The only way they're gonna make top lane and things in the game feel different is to actually make top lane feel relevant. And top lane doesn't feel irrelevant necessarily because bot lane and things are strong. Top lane feels irrelevant because, like, for one, dragons always spawn bot side and you want dragons. The duo lane will always go to whichever lane is the strongest. So if you make their minions worth more or whatever and things, or put dragons top lane, the duo lane probably is just going to rotate there, and that's going to cause lane swap meta again. And Riot hated the lane swap meta last time that happened. Realistically, you have to just make top lane actually feel relevant early game and have a reason to participate. But it's really hard to do that when the main way they did that in the past was teleport. But if teleport isn't nerfed, every lane in the game abuses teleport now. So, yeah. It's really hard to do that. You'd like to learn how to counter jungle? Look at where the enemy is and get used to guessing. Well, not really guessing, but like tracking the enemy jungler on the map. And then start going in their jungle on the other side. Or if you're cocky and you're super strong and you're super far ahead, then go and just murder them instead. And don't be scared of them. Yeah, that's like... For me, the thing with League is, like, I really enjoy League as, like, the gameplay aspect. It's just the meta stale and the way the game's been played is stale at this point. And, like, no matter how many times Riot makes these videos saying League's not on the back burner or League's not, like, you know, it's not forgotten and this and that, and they have the biggest budget ever. For how little has happened in League this year, that's, like, almost impossible to believe. And on top of that, it's just doesn't, I don't know, it just feels like they don't care about League as much as Valorant and things.
I wonder how they see me.
Like, I genuinely feel like League's issue in terms of the keeping their older player base happy, and like people are saying the game's dying 24/7, which is probably not really dying, but you know, I feel like the issue is League just suffers from neglect. Like, to put it in perspective of what I mean when I say I feel like it gets, like, no attention compared to, like, Valorant and things. To put it in perspective, next week, Valorant's getting a brand new game mode with that they made custom maps for said new game mode with. On top of that, they're getting a new agent. They're getting a new battle pass, you know, which actually contains skins and things, unlike League's battle pass. You know, they're getting that stuff. The ranks resetting for a new act and things, or new episode. They're gonna have new cinematics and stuff for the new episode. Like, they're getting all kinds of stuff. Meanwhile, you know what we get for our ranked reset that's gonna happen in July? You guys know what we're gonna get? A smaller ranked reset and a new rank being added that nobody asked for, and inflating the MMR even hard, or not MMR, the ELO even harder by pushing everybody up 1 tier higher. That's what we're getting for our ranked reset. Its heart beats fast now. Whoa! Adding Emerald to the game is going to make the game feel so fresh. I can't wait to, while climbing the Diamond, to go through Emerald on top of Plat now, too. Wow, so fresh and exciting. Like, it just needs content. League just needs content. They need to stop with the whole BS of League can only have, like, 3 permanent game modes, aka ARAM, normals, and, like, ranked, and actually add a new game mode to League and let people play it for more than, like, a couple weeks and stuff. League needs a new.
Words, la la la, pew twang pew.
Are you imitating me?
Ooh, they forfeited. Cool. We win. Yeah, that's my honest thoughts on League and stuff. So, I don't know. Love the game, I just wish it didn't feel like they didn't care. And the fact that they keep making videos and things and like these dev vlogs, we do care, we have the biggest budget, we're working on it, we promise. You said that in January, and the only quote-unquote event or anything interesting that has come out this year was for 2 days for April Fools. When you killed something, you could pick up a hat. When picking up a hat for 2 days is the most interesting thing that's happened the entire season, I feel like that says a lot. Actually, no, I lied. The most interesting that's happened all year for League is the fact that LCS went on strike, and that was kind of funny. And then watching Double Lift ruin the entire strike. That was kind of funny. There we go. There's damage and things.